There's an unfortunate saying that agents never retire, they just expire. And there's also some people that loosely joke about the fact that they say, have you ever been to a real estate agent retirement party or a realtor's retirement party? And while some people might get a little bit of a chuckle out of that, unfortunately, it's actually true. So what I want to do in this video is explain the traditional way that most realtors approach an exit strategy or retirement plan and why it's flawed and why people that approach it this way ultimately have to usually work far longer than they're expecting to in this industry. And then I'm going to explain to you a better way of doing it that's probably going to open your eyes. So without further ado, let's show you how to build the retirement plan or exit strategy of your dreams. What's up guys, this is Mike Sherrard with eXp Realty. I train thousands of agents every year to skyrocket their business the modern way with social media. And going forward, I want to help every single person crush it the right way by learning the right strategies. So I'm doing something where every week, if you subscribe to my channel, like and comment on any video, you'll be entered into a draw to win a free copy of my full Social Agent Academy, showing you the top strategies on every single platform. But without further ado, let's dive into the flawed system in real estate and why most realtors get to the point where they were expecting to retire or exit the business, and they're completely shocked about the fact that they can't. So one of the things that people need to understand, and this is going to rub some people the wrong way, they're going to get offended even though it's the truth, is that you cannot sell anything and achieve financial freedom. Meaning you cannot rely on 100% commission by selling a product or selling a service and reach freedom. The reason being is because it requires your time and effort invested into creating that active income, and inevitably your time and effort will decrease, whether it's by choice or based on your health and your age. So what happens traditionally in real estate is agents say that they want to work because they love the business, which we all do because it's actually really fun, is that you want to work until you're like 60 or 65 because you can, because it's not a lot of physical effort. But what starts to happen is due to unexpected health situations or just due to your interests or just due to your age, your time inevitably decreases because you can't work at the same capacity that you used to biologically when you were younger. And what happens is at some given point, you'll be able to put far less time and effort into your real estate business, which means your income decreases. Now let's explain even further what happens. Realtors start out usually with not a whole lot of money, and then they build momentum, so their income increases. But the problem is with most people, while their income increases, so do their expenses because they don't maintain the same lifestyle. As income increases, they buy the nicer car, they buy the nicer house, and it's all relative. So even though they're making more, they're spending more, so they're usually maintaining the same position overall as they were previously. Now what happens is a lot of times people get to a certain age, 55, 60, 65, 70, and realize, I was expecting to get out of the business and enjoy the fruits of my labor for this time, but I don't have the savings that I need because expenses and spending went up. I have to continue to trade my time for income because I solely rely on active income through 100% commission. And if I don't put my time and effort in, I make no money, it goes to zero. So now you're caught in a loophole. And now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you want to exit the business, you're exhausted, you don't want to put more effort in or more time, but you have to because it's the only way you can make money. So let me explain a couple things here. Along this journey, typically what some agents will do to kind of protect themselves from this situation is they're going to invest into real estate. So let me explain the traditional way of approaching building an exit strategy retirement plan. Now, this traditional way, mind you, even though it can work, and it does work, it has much higher risk, much lower return, and a much longer time horizon, which I will explain. So the traditional way of building wealth or creating an exit strategy retirement plan as a realtor is to trade enormous amounts of time for active income in terms of all the time it takes to work with buyers, sellers, investors to close enough deals to make enough active income to then invest into real estate or something like stocks, things like that, but to invest into assets and build an investment portfolio. Because we all know wealth requires four things, hence the wealth quadrant: duplication, equity ownership, passive or residual income, and multiple streams of income. Well, when you invest into real estate and build a portfolio, you have duplication of doors, passive or residual income, multiple streams of income, and equity ownership in properties. The problem is number one, again, higher risk, lower return, and long time horizon. It takes a lot of time to get that much commission to invest. It is lower return because you still have the risk and the liability of the maintenance of the property and the management of it, and you have to deal with vacancies, turnovers, and tenants. And the fact that, again, if you want your residual income or your passive income to double, you have to go trade more time for active income and then invest. But it's very risky in a sense because let's say you make a couple of investments that do not go as planned. Well, that means you have to go compensate for that by trading again, more time for more money, and it's this loophole. And this is why a lot of agents struggle, because that's a best case scenario. If you actually know how to invest, or if you're even doing enough deals to create enough savings to invest. Now, let me explain to you the modern way. And this is why I decided to go this avenue. So the modern way has lower risk, higher return, and a much shorter time horizon, making it the perfect and dream ideal exit strategy and retirement plan for real estate agents. You're still going to trade your time for money for active income. However, there's a caveat there. For as long as you would like to, not as long as you need to. Because when you partner with a group like ours at eXp Realty, and we can dive in private one-on-one, if you want to book a call with me, it's in the description and we can really show you this. But not only do we have training that has helped the average agent like double their production in 12 months of joining us, but we also have the ability to have these additional income streams that provide the exit strategy retirement plan for doing the same thing you're already doing. Let me explain. At eXp, we have all four components of the wealth quadrant, which is equity ownership and the fastest growing brokerage in history. We have duplication of partners. We have multiple streams of income, which is the commission, stock, or equity ownership, and the passive residual income, which is the revenue share or residual income. And again, residual income or passive income. It is residual. But anyways, the one thing you need to understand is as an agent, you're always going to tell people to go to the brokerage that you're going to. Doesn't matter if you're at Remax, Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, Century 21, Compass, EXP, KW, any of them. The only difference is in most cases, you get nothing for doing that. And as an older agent looking to retire, you have a number of people that are either A, partners of yours in the business, B, people that are also looking to retire or exit in your market, or C, you have a skill set and a level of experience that other agents that are newer or younger could benefit from. So this becomes a really unique proposition because the revenue share and the residual income at eXp is retained so long as you maintain an active real estate license, and it's willable. So if you're older, two different scenarios. Let's say you're 50 years old and you want to remove your time from the business completely. Well, at a traditional brokerage, your income goes to zero after however long you put into building it. At eXp, what happens is you retain your residual income so long as you maintain an active license. So let's say you're 50, you're healthy till you're 75. Well, you're going to have 25 more years of direct deposit monthly residual income. And if you're in our group at least, I will be the one that is younger than you, helping you build your business while you're fully checked out from your time. You're enjoying time on the beach, you're enjoying time with your family, grandkids, whatever you're doing. And because we all win based on this structured model, you have younger people below you as well, also trying to build their business, which in many cases means, not always, so I can't make that claim, but in many cases means that monthly income for those extra 25 years might increase while you're fully checked out. And the best part is you've got the 2,000 employees in the cloud taking care of the maintenance of your agents, the multiple local brokers in every market to make sure that your agents are taken care of, and then you've got us to train, support, retain, and help them grow. So on the other side too, what we see many times is people that start to get a little bit older start to either A, get fearful of health scares or challenges, or B, are already facing them. And hopefully this never happens, but unfortunately I've seen it happen at eXp, which is the willability of the revenue share. So if something happens to you, then all that work you put into your business at a traditional brokerage basically goes to nothing. At eXp, that residual that you build can be inherited by somebody on your will, and we will still help them build that. So now your family is covered. So now you've got a security blanket. And then the cool part is that you can then invest with your residual income. So let's say somebody's making 6 figures per month in GCI just from production. Well, the problem with that is that if they invest those 6 figures into a real estate opportunity, investment property, multifamily, whatever, and that goes sideways, doesn't give them the return they're looking for, terrible tenants, things hit the fan, market crashes, whatever. Well, they need to go trade a ton more time to close a ton more deals to go get more money actively to then invest in that again. At EXP, if I want to invest a 6-figure per month residual income, now you're investing with less risk, less liability, and less stress. Because if that 6-figure deal doesn't go as planned, next month it's coming back. So what happens is now, just by the nature of doing the same thing you would at a traditional brokerage, you're able to partner with people like us that are going to help you increase your production while simultaneously helping you be able to leverage this model to the fullest potential to build an exit strategy that will continue to pay you every single month based on the effort you would have otherwise already done. But now you retain the benefits from that effort after you stop closing deals. So this is a complete safe haven for agents, and it blows my mind that more aren't looking at this, because there's going to be agents in 5, 10, 15 years from now that look back and look at this opportunity and say, I can't afford to retire, and you're going to see your friends at this brokerage that can. So if you want to know more about this, about the model, about our unique record-breaking group, just feel free to book a call with me. But I'm passionate about this, which is why I share it, because I've seen how life-changing it is for so many people, and the fact that it can give you that retirement party that you eventually deserve, as well as the exit strategy and retirement plan that you should be getting based on all the hard work you're putting into your business. So if you have any other questions, drop a comment below. Otherwise, thanks so much for tuning in. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.